You ready to go to the lake? You gonna go to the lake? No? Hey everybody, so I'm going to go exploring at Smith Lake. No relation, but that's the lake that's just north of us. I'm gonna go up there and bring my drone and my camera and just see what I can find. Also, I do want to point out that this shirt, I realized I wore it in last week's video, and it's clean. Because we wash our clothes. We have a washing machine over there, so. It's so fresh. Asked my captain for the day to stop because I saw this tree that I loved, and it's right there, and I just had to figure out a way to take a picture of it. So we stopped, and I'm gonna set up my camera, try to get a cool shot, and this is a really nice area. It's for sale, lot number 2. You know, if you're in the market. Anyway, let's get this shot going. Hey everyone. So, fun fact, there's these little things on the back of a camera these days, most cameras. It's like a little TV, and you take the picture and then you can just see it right then, you know, just in case, like, I don't know, you take like some 20-second exposure and you forget to shut the viewfinder, and so too much light gets in and there's like this purple streak that ruins your picture, but you hardly really know your boat captain to ask him the next day to go back out to find this tree, and so you stay up like really late looking at all 650 miles of shoreline on this lake to find the one tree that you took a picture of, and then you have to drive there the next day and like sneak into this like gated community. That's just all hypothetical. Either way, my picture was ruined, so I'm back. I'm gonna run over there and take another picture. Check your viewfinder, check your image before you leave. Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't this like the 3rd time we've seen this tree? Yes it is. Yes it is. So the first time, you obviously know what happened. We ran into some issues with the viewfinder. If you're doing a long exposure, any amount of light coming into your camera is going to mess your shot up. So my camera, I have a Nikon D810. It has a viewfinder, a little switch that you cover and it blocks it. Some cameras don't have that. Just get your lens cap or your hand, cover it while you're starting to take that image to keep all that light from coming in. The second time I came out today, I got to editing and there was just nothing I could do. It was too bright, too stark, and it didn't look good. So I called good old Captain Dave, and he was gracious enough to bring me back out tonight. The sun is setting quickly, so I'm gonna try to get a shot set up before the sun goes behind the trees. Okay, so the light super quick went underneath the tree, but that's okay. I got one shot with my 10-stop filter to get the background how I wanted it, with the water smooth and everything. And then I'm also doing a shot of f2.8 to get this tree really in focus. ISO 100 of 1/500th of a second, 2-second timer. Yep, and it should be a really nice image. Finally, 3rd time's the charm, right? So the moral of the story is today and yesterday that you can't rush an image. You can't just go out. Well, first of all, you can't go out and mess up your camera settings and then ruin your picture. Secondly, you can't go out in any kind of light and just expect something to happen. The third time, the sun was setting and I took a few shots, and we'll go home and see which one worked out the best. Photography is a mystery, one that I intend to learn about and experience and try until I can get some good images. I feel like I need to like go purchase that lot or something so we can save the tree, you know? It's become special in my life. Anyway, before we go today, take a look at what happened when I left the tree the second time. Turkey. We walked onto the lake right here, and all he wanted to do was get in it. So I had to get a stroller. We were driving home from our second adventure of the tree. I saw this little spot I could park and walk down to the lake. So I was like, oh, let's do that, George. And here we are. And we went down there and I saw another tree. I'm on a tree kick. A tree kick, people. Take a look. It's cool down here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Texture. Look at all that texture. I'm thinking black and white. I won't need any polarizer because we're not in the sun. And I don't need to do a long exposure because the water's that way. And I want to take a picture of these roots. I love roots. The last tree had roots sticking out, and this one does too. So let me frame up the image, and then I'll tell you kind of what my thoughts are. I did one image this way. It wasn't my favorite because the contrast was too great of the light behind it, and this is completely in the shadow. Moved back right here. I'm gonna fall in the mud. So what I think I like the best is straight on. Just getting the texture and the pattern and frame it up. And the whole thing is like 9,000 S-curves. So there's a lot of movement. This is really texture. It's just something cool to look at. And so because it's completely in this shadow, I'm in an 1/8 of a second, f8, ISO 100, 2-second timer, and that's pretty cool. I like that. Sometimes you just gotta explore. That's why you should keep your camera with you, you know? You never know what you're gonna find. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you guys so much for taking the time to take a look at my videos. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, comment, and subscribe. And we will get more videos out for you just like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Okay, so my wife tells me that I have a resting, we'll just call it a resting angry face, that if I'm not talking I look like I'm mad. And it's just my face, you know? So I'm just gonna smile from now on. All the time. Nothing out of the ordinary here, just a happy guy, just smiling.